Pittsburgh Steelers have a massive decision to make as they end their season with a loss to the Cincinnati Bengals in Pittsburgh, 19-17. Steelers are set to face the Baltimore Ravens in the first round of the wild card of the playoffs in Baltimore. It's going to be a tough game, but I think we're going to be ready for it. Real quick, if you guys aren't subscribed, please click that subscribe button down below. Statistics are showing that only 9% of our viewers have subscribed to the channel. So if you just click that subscribe button, it's really going to help me grow this channel moving forward. But let's get right into this news. So first of all, like I said, the Steelers lost 19-17 at home. Although we lost, Cincinnati's a tough team, and I think we played, the best we've played in these past 4 games. It's been a tough 4-game losing skid. It really reminds me of the 2020 season. If you guys don't remember, you guys weren't fans. In 2020, we went 11-0 on the season, had a super hot start. But we collapsed in the final couple weeks of the regular season with a loss to it was the Washington football team at the time. They were changing their name. But yeah, loss to them kind of changed our whole season. And, this game, or this season's really reminded me of that 2020 year because we just kind of collapsed in the second half of the playoffs. But anyways, we still got a chance to win. We still have a chance. We got a ticket to the dance. So we still got a chance to win the Super Bowl, We're in the playoffs, although we lost. Although it seemed kind of grim, we still have a chance. So, so just some highlights of the game. Although we lost, there was some pretty good performances by certain players. In this picture, specifically Russell Wilson, he had a nice touchdown pass to Pat Freiermuth, and it moves him to 16 passing touchdowns on the season and only 5 interceptions. It's tough to defend Russ, but he still had it was a good touchdown, and the Steelers really didn't have any momentum throughout the whole game, so you can't really blame the whole game on him because the offensive line really wasn't giving him a lot of time, and Cincinnati's pass rush was really getting at him. This guy, Trey Hendrickson, shout out to Trey Hendrickson. He's been on the come up the past couple years. He came over from the New Orleans Saints to the Cincinnati Bengals, and he's sitting at 17.5 sacks in the season. Probably going to lead the league in sacks this year. I don't know, there's a few games going on currently, but I don't think anyone's going to break his 17.5 sacks in the season. So kudos to him. He had 2.5 sacks, I believe, against Russ yesterday in the loss. So, Cincinnati's a good team. They are not going to playoffs, though, which is great. The Broncos blew out the Chiefs, so Cincy will not be going to the playoffs. Goodbye. So, yeah, it's really cool to hear that. But, yeah, Russ, he played an all right game. Not too bad. Another guy who had a pretty good game, Beanie Bishop. As you can see here, he had a pick in the second quarter of the game. It really was a momentum shift for the game. Burrow and the Bengals had the ball in our red zone. Seemed like the whole game. They were kind of dotting us up. With Corey Trice at cornerback, it was really tough. We were missing Dante Jackson, one of our starting cornerbacks. And we had basically a rookie. He was injured his whole rookie year. Corey Trice in there for him. And, they gave him no help throughout the whole game. Terrell Austin had him one-on-one against Jamar Chase the majority of the time. So it was pretty tough for him. But other than that, guys like Beanie Bishop stepped up. As you can see here, he had a pick that Patrick Queen kind of helped him on. And it moved him to 4 picks on the season, which is great for a rookie. I don't know how many rookies had 4 picks this year, but I think Beanie's probably one of the only ones. So it's kind of cool to see an undrafted guy out of West Virginia have a great season like this. Especially he's an undersized guy. He's probably about 5'9", 5'8". So it's always great to see those little slot corners come out of Pittsburgh and have success. Guys like Mike Hilton, who are he's on the Bengals now, and Cam Sutton, who he's had an up and down season. We'll see his future with the team moving forward. But Beanie Bishop, I'm super excited for, and he played a great game. So got to give my hats off to Beanie Bishop. He had a great season. 2 picks off Aaron Rodgers. He had a game-sealing pick, I believe, next week or a couple weeks after, and then this pick last night. So got to give it to Beanie Bishop. Another guy who I really want to highlight his performance yesterday, Najee Harris. Najee Harris had 36 rushing yards and a touchdown yesterday, and he showed up once again. This guy, I've really gave it up to him the past couple videos ever since I've been a Steelers fan. I really like Najee Harris. He's a really good hard runner, but nowadays in the NFL, if your running back really isn't putting up numbers like Saquon or Derrick Henry, having 1,000 yards really isn't too crazy. But Najee Harris broke 1,000 yards rushing, I believe, last game. But he put a little bit more over that this game. He finished the season with like 1,047 rushing yards or something. But he's gonna finish the season with, I believe, 6 or 7 touchdowns rushing. So in total, he's got 28 rushing touchdowns his past 4 years for Pittsburgh. He's had 4 straight 1,000 yards. You got to give it up to the guy. Out of Alabama, out of Long Beach Poly High School. I used to watch this guy since 8th grade. Um, it's kind of sad because, we don't even know if he'll be in Pittsburgh next year. He's going to be a free agent this offseason. And Pittsburgh declined his 5th-year option. So it's going to be rough. But we'll see what happens. If he takes a team-friendly deal, who knows? But you can't give running backs a boatload of money anymore unless they're putting up 2,000 rushing yards or they're Derrick Henry because Le'Veon Bell screwed that market. Thanks. Shout out Le'Veon Bell. I don't have his jersey back here, but I got one somewhere. But anyways, like I said, Russell Wilson is going to finish the season with 16 rushing touchdowns. I really want to talk about something else about Russ. These past 4 games, he's kind of played not so great, and he's really shown, like I talked about in a previous video earlier on in the season, that he's getting sacked way too much. He rolls out of the pocket, he rolls right into the sacks. Like I said earlier in the video, Trey Hendrickson had 2.5 sacks against him this game, and although he had a passing touchdown to Muth, shout out Muth, that's it. His passing yardage, he only had like 100-something passing yards. The only other game this year he had a good passing day was against the Bengals earlier on in the year. But ever since then, Russ has really not shown us that he deserves another contract. So I really hope and expect Omar Khan to move on from him this season. I know maybe some of you guys might disagree with me, but we have a guy in the back pocket, Justin Fields, who I'd really like to see as the starter. Just not wait any more time because each year in the NFL it's a long time. There's only 18 games guaranteed. So and we passed all those this year. So I think next year Steelers should let Russ walk, go to another team, and just let Justin Fields start and draft a quarterback in the first round. If you can't get a quarterback, okay, that's fine. We'll get one next year. Got to draft the receiver. But Russ, he's around like he's 36. I don't know how much longer he's got in his career. And, guys like TJ Watt are getting up there. Guys like Cam Hayward are getting up there. Why give them a guy like Russell Wilson when you have a young guy who has potential and who's been 4-2 when he was a starter for you guys? You get for cheaper. Why re-sign a guy like Russ? He's really not played great for this year. But we still have one more game for him to show us up and shut me up because, we're playing Baltimore in Baltimore, and who knows? If Russ plays the game of his life, he beats the Ravens, Omar might have to start talking money. We'll see. We'll see. But that's all I got for you guys tonight. Thank you so much. My name is Payton Kleppe. If you guys have not checked out the Hard Knocks this season, the HBO is doing the AFC North Hard Knocks series. I would check it out. First couple episodes, we've lost the past 4 games, so I wouldn't check out these last couple episodes, but check it out. Have a good one. Peace.